video, we're going to be talking about nomenclature of amides, following IUPAC nomenclature rules. This will continue our learning objective for learning to name amines and amides following IUPAC nomenclature rules. Amide nomenclature is somewhat of a blend between carboxylic acids and amines. At least that's how I think of it. So when we name carboxylic acids, we do kind of draw an imaginary line here between our carbonyl functional group and the amine part of our molecule. We are going to be naming this chain as our parent, and then we will name any substituents on here. And that's going to get the N kind of like our amine name. So this has 2 carbons, and so that's ethan. And then our suffix for an amide is an amide. So that's ethanamide. We do have to be very careful with our spelling because that's IDE and amines is INE. So we have to be very close attention. And so this is ethanamide. Nothing too special there. This molecule has a methyl group off of the nitrogen. And so this is going to be N-methyl. And then we have 2 carbon chain here, just like we did here. And so that's N-methyl ethanamide. This one is an N-dimethyl ethanamide. So that's N, N dimethyl ethanamide. This molecule has both a methyl and an ethyl. So that's going to be, ethyl comes first, so that's N-ethyl. Because of the alphabet, ethyl comes first. That's N-ethyl and methyl ethanamide. I want you to go ahead and pause the video and try to think of the names for the following amides, or draw the structure based on the name given. There are 4 different molecules here. So go ahead and pause the video and try to work out the names and structures. Okay, so let's go over this. We have this part of the molecule here, and then we have this part of the molecule. This part has 1, 2, 3 carbons. That's our parent just because it has the carbonyl. And so that is propanamide. That's our parent with the The parent is always the one with the carbonyl. And then this is the chain that's off of the nitrogen. So it's going to be N-ethyl. N-ethyl propanamide. There's not a space there. That's just my bad space planning. Then we have N-diethyl hexanamide. I'm going to go ahead and draw 6 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's an amide, and so I have to turn it into an amide. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbons attached to an amide. And now we can worry about that part of the name. That's N-diethyl. That tells me I have 1, 2 carbon, 2 ethyl groups off of the nitrogen. Now let's talk about N-methylbenzamide. Benzene has the ring structure like this. And so this sounds like benzamide. Also looks like aniline. And then this is N-methyl. It's an amide. That's what's wrong with that. It has to be an amide. There we go. Fixed it. Okay. Now for our last one. This has a lot of branches going on, doesn't it? So what's our parent chain? Our parent chain has to be this thing over here. So that has 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons in it. And so that's going to be butanamide. We also have an ethyl. And we have a methyl. Actually, we got 2 methyls. We got one off the nitrogen, and we have this one. So that's dimethyl, 2,N-dimethyl, and this is an ethyl. Ethyl comes first alphabetically. So that's N-ethyl. And then we have 2,N-dimethyl. 2,N-dimethyl butanamide. Or N-2.